to the challenge that was coming from North Africa, from Arius. Because Arius had a very powerful following, and Arius was saying, no, Jesus is not the Son of God, he's a Nabi, he's a prophet. So they wanted to stamp it out. And that's why he organized the Council of Nicaea. And at the Council of Nicaea, he succeeded. And after that, Arius and all the Christians who believed that Jesus was a Nabi, they all faded away. And this side took over. But in the Council of Nicaea came out the Creed of Nicaea. And in the Creed of Nicaea, it was declared that the Holy Spirit, the Ruh al-Qudus, came from the Father. Exactly what the Quran said. Exactly what the Quran said, except that they call him the Father, and we call him Allah. The Western Church was not prepared to accept that. The Western Church wanted to take the Son and raise him equal with the Father. So the Western Church declared that the Holy Spirit comes from the Father and the Son. And that was the cause of the split, the Great Schism. And it has not been repaired to this day. At the end of Surah Al-Ma'idah, Allah addresses Nabi Isa alayhi salam. Go and check it out. Oh Jesus, did you say to the people, worship me and my mother alongside Allah, as God's equal to Allah? Did you say that? Allah is referring here to what happened in 1054. The Great Schism. So not only have they raised Nabi Isa alayhi salam and made him equal, the Son is now equal to the Father, but there's something coming in the future. What is it? They're going to raise the Mother. It's coming in the future. They raise the Mother also to that status. So now that we have come to the conclusion that it is the Great Schism of 1054, in relation to which one victory occurs before and another victory occurs after, that we're now able to anticipate. The Rome will be victorious a second time, and that second victory has not as yet taken place. When will that victory take place? Allah speaks in, I think it is Surah As-Saf. Any Hafiz here? Surah As-Saf. And it says about فَآمَنَتْ طَائِفَةٌ مِّن بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ وَكَفَرَتْ طَائِفَةٌ. One part of the Israelite people believed in him, and the other part rejected him. فَأَيَّدْنَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا عَلَىٰ عَدُوِّهِمْ فَأَيَّدْنَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا عَلَىٰ عَدُوِّهِمْ فَأَصْبَحُوا ظَاهِرِينَ. Allah said that He would strengthen this part which believed in Jesus, and that they will be able to overcome this part which rejected him. That's Surah Al-Saf. The part which rejected him is ruling the world now. Oh yes, they have NATO. So now I want to take you to perhaps one of the most memorable passages of the whole Quran. It's a conversation between Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Jesus, Nabi Isa. and they want to crucify him, and he does not know what's going to be the outcome. He doesn't know. So Allah speaks to him. And that conversation is recorded in the Quran, in Surah Ali Imran. I am taking you from one star to another, to a third, to a fourth, to a fifth. And as a consequence, a pattern is emerging. I hope you can see now. This is the way to study the Quran. Ya Isa, this is first person singular. Allah is speaking, direct speech. Oh Jesus, I'm going to take your soul. Inni mutawaffi. Mutawaffi. There's only one honest way of explaining that. Do not be dishonest. I am going to take your soul. So when Allah takes the soul, they will believe he's dead. Oh yes, that's what he said. وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ. Allah made it appear that he died. But if Allah takes the soul, what would be the consequence? Answer, there are only two possibilities. Only two, not three. Only two. What are they? You can either keep the soul, in which case you're dead, but he could not have done that in this case, because he said they did not kill him, and they did not crucify him. What's the second possibility? When he takes the soul, he can return it. Ila ajalin musamma, for a specific period of time. This is Surah Zumar. الله يتوفى الأنفس حين موتها والتي لم تمت في منامها فيمسك التي قضى عليها الموت ويرسل الأخرى إلى أجل مسمى. He can return the soul. So this is what he did on this day. So, oh Jesus, I'm going to take your soul, and I'm going to raise you unto myself. So he's not in heaven. No. He is with Allah. وَمُطَهِّرُكَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. And I'm going to cleanse and purify you of what these people who have committed acts of kufr and have hurled against you. I'm going to cleanse you of it. Example, وَبِكُفْرِهِمْ وَقَوْلِهِمْ عَلَى مَرْيَمَ بُهْتَانًا عَظِيمًا. They declared of Maryam that she had committed zina. That's why the baby was born, because she was not married. So Allah says, I'm going to cleanse you of this. They say you're a bastard, and Allah has done it. Today, alhamdulillah, that we have reached that stage in history where no one dares to stand up and say anything like that about Nabi Isa alayhi salam. The world of Islam will tear you apart. Oh yes, will tear you apart. Now listen to what follows. وَجَعِلُ الَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوكَ فَوْقَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. And I'm going to raise those who follow you. Raise them above and dominant over that other group which committing kufr against you. And when I raise this group to that position of dominance, they will remain in that position of dominance until the end of the world. So this ummah is not going to rule the world in the end time. Wrong. The dominant power in the world in the end time would be Nabi Isa alayhi salam and those who follow him. Do we follow him? Or do we follow Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam? I know for myself. I don't know for you. I am not a follower of Nabi Isa alayhi salam. No, I am a follower of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. So when Allah says, I'm going to raise those who follow you, He's not talking about me. No. He's talking about a Christian people. This is what our schoolboys have difficulty in stomaching. They cannot digest this at all. And that's why they close the doors of the masjid on me. It's all over. But be conscious of the fact that once it is truth, it will survive. Once it is truth, it will prevail. No one can stop it. Yes, it's just a matter of time. And so here we are now, that the Christian people at this time to become more powerful than this part that left and went to Monkey Town and have NATO as the military arm. The Christian people is going to become more powerful than them. So now, what about the second victory? There was one min qabl, and there'll be another one min ba'd. The first one already occurred. The second one is not, is yet occurred. All I can do is to offer my opinion, and Allah knows best. When I go to Surah Al-Rahman, I find something strange in Surah Al-Rahman. And because I have a habit of thinking, I like to think. I say to myself, well, why does he repeat it 31 times? No, Imran, this can't be by accident. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا 31 times? No. There must be a reason for this. So what is it? فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا. Two of you, two people who are rejecting the truth which has come from Allah. Two people. Rejecting the signs of Allah, rejecting the scriptures. A godless people here and a godless people there. So who are these two people that Allah is knocking on my head 31 times to study this, Imran? Who are the two? The answer is plain and clear. Ya ma'ashar al-jinni wal-ins. He's talking about a community of human beings who are godless and sinful, laden with sin. And now you cannot even open your mouth to declare that it is wrong for a man to marry another man, a man and get a marriage certificate. You might go to jail. You know that? You don't know that? Yeah, you go to jail if you say that. Who are these people who are so sinful? And who are the jinn? There are jinn who are Muslims, and there are jinn who are evil beings. And I cannot take another half an hour of your time, to deal with that part, the jinn who are evil, and they're linked with Dajjal. But I have a book, it's not here with us tonight, it's one of the newest books of mine, Dajjal, the Quran, and the Jasad. Dajjal, the Quran, and the Jasad. It's arriving in London perhaps in another week or so. But you can order it from my bookstore. I don't have the time to deal with that now. So there are two people. There are human beings and jinn who are in alliance with each other. This civilization call them demons. And there are lots of scholarly works already in Western civilization which declare of the modern scientific revolution, scientific and technological revolution, that the demons are involved in it. Yes. I think there might even be some scholarly works in Scotland. So Allah is speaking about this alliance. And He says in Surah Al-Rahman, listen to what He says, سَنَفْرُغُ لَكُمْ أَيُّهَا الثَّقَلَانِ. I'm going to deal with both of you, O evil ones who are laden with sin. And then He goes on to say something more. نُرْسَلُ عَلَيْكُمَا شُوَازٌ مِّن نَّارٍ وَنُحَاسٌ فَلَا تَنْتَصِرَانِ. He says there's going to be a flash of fire followed by smoke. And when that happens, you have no one to help you. That looks to me like nuclear war. The verse which follows talks about the sky looking like rose color. Nuclear war and the war which is coming, the Armageddon or Malhama, is certainly going to be war with weapons of mass destruction being used. But this side is going to win the war, because Allah is going to destroy this side in conformity with what He says in Surah Al-Imran, that this side is going to be prevailing over this side, dominant over this side. And when the Great War takes place, at the end of that Great War, this side will remain dominant until the end of the world. Now then, you don't have to look far to see that in the Orthodox Christian world, you know it, it is that part of the world where the Ottoman Empire waged merciless, uninterrupted, bogus jihad for 600 years. The same people who went west and did what they did with the Orthodox Christians and left the mess which they left behind. The same people also went east and established the Mughal Empire in India and ruled over India for so many centuries and left the mess that they left behind. On this side, they took Hagia Sophia and they converted it into a masjid, shamefully, disgracefully, sinfully. And on that side, they took Babri, a spot which the Hindus consider to be sacred for them. I am not a Hindu, they are Hindus. And if they say that is sacred for them, who am I to contest that? And on that spot, they built a masjid called Babri Masjid. And that is also today part of the mess, the same people. So from this side, the Orthodox Christian world, they took Constantinople, but then the capital went to Moscow. And today Russia, after so many centuries of communist rule, Bolshevik rule, Jewish rule over Russia, Russia has emerged as a powerful, scientifically and technologically advanced state, blessed by Allah with enormous resources. And Russia has now become, in a short span of time, the dominant military power in the world. Where is the evidence? Don't forget I'm from Trinidad. I'm from the Caribbean. And we in the Caribbean, we know for 200 years now, every single country in South America and Central America, the United States has intervened helter-skelter, overthrowing governments as though they're playing dominoes. And now for the first time in 200 years, the United States cannot intervene in Venezuela. Praise be to Allah. They've tried every trick in the book to overthrow the Venezuelan government, and they failed. Why can they not intervene militarily? Why? What's stopping them? Answer, Russia. That's what's happening. Putin has said we can destroy the whole of the United States of America in half an hour. And when he speaks, you better listen. What we've done for you tonight is taken you on a tour, a very interesting tour around the Quran, to bring you to where we are now in the historical process. That war is coming soon, the Great War, and this is how the war will end. There's more to the subject, but I think we should stop here now. And we pray that Allah may bless you if you turn to the Quran now, to study the Quran as it ought to be studied. Outside you will find my book, Methodology for the Study of the Quran. But I want to change the title the next time I reprint. And the new title would be The Quran and the Stars, Methodology for Study of the Quran. And the first lecture that I gave last night, I'm writing a book on that one, The Quran and the Moon, Methodology for Recitation of the Quran, and I'm almost completed with that, inshallah. So these two books will be sisters to each other, and we pray that Allah may bless you if you now study the Quran and recite the Quran as it ought to be recited.
This is your time now to ask, and we want to give an opportunity for lots of people to ask. So try not to control the space of asking like so many questions. So just let's spread it around and let lots of different people ask. So if anyone's got questions, put your
Will the war happen roughly by our generation?
people that will happen this generation.
What are you going to have for this generation?
Will the war happen at his time? So
The moment of death is recorded, is already fixed. It's already fixed. Those who will die will die. But the ones who are really going to be in trouble are the ones who don't die. Because once the Great War takes place, life will not be possible to live in the big cities anymore. A big city cannot feed itself. The food comes from outside. A big city cannot provide water for itself. The water comes from outside. So the big city is dependent on lines of supplies, and those will be broken and destroyed in the Great War. So you can expect anarchy, people fighting with each other in the big cities for food and for water. So the very sensible thing to do is to get out of the big cities before the war takes place, or have a place that you can flee to when the war does take place, in order to be able to survive there.
see, after the Great War, will the New World Order still take place? After the Great War, will the New World Order?
This is the part of the lecture I left out. We're talking about another half an hour. The Prophet ﷺ spoke as no one else can speak. No political scientist, no university, no one can speak the way he spoke. He said that after the Great War takes place, the next event to occur will be the conquest of Constantinople. Yes. And my book, Constantinople in the Quran, is based on this. One hadith says it will be within 7 years. Another hadith says 7 months. But Abu Dawud gives his opinion that the hadith of 7 years is better than the one of 7 months. So it won't be a long period of time, a short period of time, that the conquest of Constantinople will take place. Mustafa Kemal changed the name to Istanbul. Mustafa Kemal prohibited the use of the name Constantinople because he knew about this. That is why he did it. Why why would we fight to conquer Constantinople? And who will we fight against? Answer. The reason why we will conquer Constantinople is so that we can return the Cathedral of Hagia Sophia to the Orthodox Christian world. And when we do that, then a people who Allah has said in the Quran will be closest in love and affection for us. I didn't quote the ayah in my talk, I just mentioned it by chance. وَلَتَجِدَنَّ أَقْرَبَهُمْ مَوَدَّةً لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ قَالُوا إِنَّا نَصَارَى. That Orthodox Christian world will then become the closest in love and affection for us when we return Hagia Sophia to them. On Sunday night I have a dinner to attend in Leeds with Greek Orthodox Christians. And I can tell you that the atmosphere is still tense. They are not yet comfortable with me. No. But they are polite. And we're struggling. The priest in the church, he permitted me to lecture once, now he says no. See? But once we return the cathedral to them, then that part of the world will become the closest in love and affection to us. So then now, who will we fight to conquer Constantinople? Answer? Those of us who want to liberate Constantinople to return the cathedral to the Christians, will fight those who do not want the cathedral to be returned. That's the war that's coming. Next question.
I was initially going to ask a question, but I decided to retract it. That was that you mentioned that the Ottoman Empire led a bogus jihad. So could you just elaborate on this?
Okay.
Justification for saying that.
People get annoyed with me. Yes. When I teach them the Quran, they get annoyed with me. Yeah. So strange, this Ummah today. In 1452, the Patriarch in Constantinople had only the city left, everything else was lost. And he had only about 7,000 or 8,000 men to fight with him to defend the city. The Ottomans had taken over everything outside of Constantinople. And then they moved in for the kill. They surrounded Constantinople with 200,000 men to fight 78,000. The Patriarch says, I don't want to fight. I prefer peace. I'm prepared to pay you a tribute. Allah says in the Quran, but the Ottomans don't like to listen to the Quran. Allah says, if your enemy does not want to fight, if he wants peace, you must respond with peace. That is what Allah says in the Quran. Tell me I'm wrong. Come on, tell me I'm wrong. He doesn't want to fight. And you insist on fighting. And they fought bravely, those Christians. 7,000 to 8,000 men defending the city for 200,000. Tell me I'm wrong! That this is a bogus jihad. You're violating Allah's command in the Quran. Nobody talked about it for 600 years. Huh? Why not? And you praise this man who violates Allah's command in the Quran, this is the man that Nabi Muhammad ﷺ praised. لَتَفْتَحَنَّ الْقُسْطَنْطِنِيَّةَ. You will most certainly conquer Constantinople. وَلَنِعْمَ الْأَمِيرُ آمِرُهَا وَلَنِعْمَ الْجَيْشُ ذَلِكَ الْجَيْشُ. He praised the commander and he praised the army. And they say, this thing that our prophet was praising, this is the nonsense that they tell us. When this man violated the Quran to fight with the people who did not want to fight, they wanted peace. Number two, more evidence. Allah says in the Quran that He wants you to fight to protect the Christian church and cathedral and the Jewish synagogue. وَلَوْلَا دَفْعُ اللَّهِ النَّاسَ بَعْدَهُمْ بِبَعْدٍ لَهُدِّمَتْ صَوَامِعُ وَبِيعٌ وَصَلَوَاتٌ وَمَسَاجِدُ يُذْكَرُ فِيهَا اسْمُ اللَّهِ كَثِيرًا. The Quran asks us to fight to protect Hagia Sophia. And this misguided man takes Hagia Sophia and converts it into a masjid, to the eternal shame and disgrace of the world of Islam. Sinfully so. Why are there no more voices raised to say so? Why? What's wrong with this ummah? 500 years and you don't think? That's what Iqbal said. I would make it 600 years. I'd make it 6, not 5. And so, the Ottoman are giving you only 2 examples of manifest conflict with the Quran. The reason why I raise my voice is because I'm being attacked mercilessly. Mercilessly. Or they're attacking me from left, right, and center because their castle is collapsing. The castle has been there for 600 years. The whole of Turkey, the whole of the Balkans are now up in arms against me. Because I am using the Quran. What Allah said. Allah said, وَجَاهِدْهُمْ بِهِ جِهَادًا كَبِيرًا. Wage a mighty jihad using the Quran. That's my answer to you.
Do you regard the Russian power as being the one who deliberately the Russian powers?
No. Russia has nothing to do with the conquest of Constantinople. When I went to Moscow,